guys, welcome back to Oh Ashley. We're gonna make banana bread. So my best friend Crystal has this banana bread recipe that is literally amazing. She sort of tweaked it herself, so I believe these are just all her own measurements that she sent me. I make this every once in a while because I love banana bread, but I actually have tweaked my own recipe in this. I don't do exactly the way that she does it, just because like now that I've made it several times, I've learned what I like and what I don't like. So I wanted to show you guys what her recipe calls for, and then we're gonna do it my way. So she calls for 4 bananas, a cup of sugar, 1 egg, I believe this is a cup of flour. Yes, 1 cup of flour. Let me look on here so I can actually, okay, yeah, so 4 bananas, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 egg, a half a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 cup of melted butter. So I basically do most of that. The only thing I don't do is the cup of sugar. I usually do a half a cup, just because using 4 bananas actually makes this banana bread really moist and also sweet. Like once they get darker, these brown stuff, the brown spots that you see is sugar. So to me, it's kind of like just a lot of sugar. And considering that I am somebody who has like PCOS, sugar is not my friend. So I'm gonna use a little less sugar. I wanted to show you guys her measurements, so I'll put both versions of the recipe underneath this video and you can make it how you like it. All right, so if you guys want to see how I make banana bread, please keep watching. Okay, so I just took my butter out of the microwave. It calls for 1/4 cup. Actually, I have exactly 1/4 cup in here, which is basically half a stick of butter. This is not healthy, you guys. If you want to see healthy banana bread, I will try and get up a healthy banana bread recipe, but this one is for people who don't care about that. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and peel these bananas. I am using 4 bananas today. Sometimes I use 3. It just all depends on how I feel. If I want the bread to be a little less moist, 3 bananas is best. If you don't mind it being like soft and moist, then, did it go in? Yeah. Then you can use 4 bananas. I've tried it both ways and I just noticed that it seems to take a little longer to cook when I use 4. So I use 3. So you know what, actually, I'm gonna use 3 today. So I'm just gonna mash these up. You can wait for these to get really, really old. Sometimes I wait, but because I wanted to show you guys this recipe, I didn't wait this time. But normally I wait for them to get really brown on the outside because they're so much easier to work with and they're actually a lot sweeter that way. But either way, you still want to let your bananas sit for a while. Don't do this when they're like fresh and new. Wait till they get old. Old bananas are good. You can always make banana bread with old bananas. So now that I have them all mashed up, if you don't like this sound, you guys, you might want to click out of the video. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add all my wet ingredients first. So I'm just gonna add the egg in. I'm gonna add the butter, because you wanna just mix them all while they're still wet. Now I'm gonna add in my 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's a little, okay, that's about a teaspoon. This is a tablespoon. I couldn't find my teaspoon. Okay, so I have that in. Just gonna mix all this together. It's gonna be so good, you guys. Okay, the next ingredient I'm gonna add is a half a cup of sugar. This is a whole cup, so we're only gonna do, yeah, literally half the cup. Well, it's a little more. Now it's a half a cup. I just feel like I don't need an entire cup of sugar in here. But if you want to do a full cup of sugar, you can. I just do about a half. Let's move some of this stuff. I'm gonna add in my flour now. Mix that around. Just make sure you just get it off the sides. Ooh, my arm's getting tired. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You can do hers calls for baking soda, but I don't have any. And honestly, I did baking powder and it gave me the same idea. So it's fine if you do baking powder instead. And then I'm gonna do a half a teaspoon of salt. Just a half. So yeah, just a pinch. Nice little pinch of salt there. Then I'm just gonna mix all this up until it's like the consistency that I like. Just want to make sure that all the ingredients are in there. All right, so now I'm gonna pour this in here. I did butter my pan all the way around. I even got the edges, the sides, the bottom. You can obviously use a bread pan. I don't have a bread pan here because I don't bake. I'm really not a baker, you guys. This is like really the only thing that I bake. And I'll bake cookies and stuff, but I'm not really like someone who makes cakes and breads and stuff. That's my mom. She's the pastry chef in the family, literally. So yeah, this kind of stuff I don't really normally do. But I thought it would be fun because I've never done a baking video. We always do food, so I was like, well, it is food, but you know what I mean. We always do other stuff. So yeah, put it in the pan. I'm gonna set it, and then I'm gonna put it in my oven. I have my oven preheated to 350. I'm gonna leave it in there. Man, I usually do it for like 30 to 35 minutes. I watch it, so I kind of eyeball it, you guys, but I'll put the proper time in the description box so you guys can actually know how long you should leave it in there for. But I'm gonna watch it, and then when it's done, I'm gonna tell you guys and show it to you and everything like that. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a second. Okay guys, so our banana bread is done. I took it out of the oven. I feel like I left it in there for like 30 minutes. So pan is hot. This is what it looks like. Nice and golden brown. Around the edges it looks a little dark, but when I take it out, you'll see. So I'm just gonna flip it over, and it should come right out. It's just kind of hard to do this with oven mitts on. Hold on, I'm definitely gonna have to just take this. There we go. This pan is really hot. You can see the smoke coming. Look at that, you guys. Banana bread. Insane, right? Oh, it looks so perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick picture for Instagram. I don't like to let it cool down. I mean, some people do, but I like to just cut it while it's warm. Yum. Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. There we go. We have our nice, perfect banana bread. I'm not gonna eat it right now. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit, but I love it. And what I do love is that the sugar does cause it to caramelize on the outside. So the outer layer is just like a nice bread, like hard layer. And the inside is just nice, moist, and soft. If you like your bread really gooey, then definitely add the fourth banana. If you like it just kind of like more bread-like, the third one is fine, and it still gives it that good consistency. Personally, I just prefer my banana bread to be less moist. So it really is just a preference thing when it comes down to this. So yeah, I'm gonna plate this and take a bite in a little bit. So what I like to do is just kind of leave it here, and if anybody wants it, they can eat it. I clearly live alone, so no one's eating this but me. But when I'm not like munching on it, I'll put it in like a Ziploc bag. I just like to put it in Ziploc bags because it keeps it moist, and I'll just sit it over there in the corner. I don't refrigerate it, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a piece because I'm actually really hungry, and I actually like my banana bread warm. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so good, so good. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I'm going to leave both versions of the recipe below, and I'll explain what each one does underneath this video and on my blog, I'll have a full write-up so you guys can basically do whatever you like. If you want to get crazy with it, you can add nuts and stuff. I didn't do that this time. Sometimes I do. I'll add like walnuts or almonds on top when I'm baking it, and it's really, really good. But I didn't want to do that this time. I just wanted good old plain banana bread. So whatever you want to do is fine. Thanks for watching, guys.